Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. How should I do this? Okay, I just finished the movie at the time of the recording of this, start of this video, so that's cool. Second one in the originals. So there's two in this DVD pack. The Turbo one being the one on the cover. And mainly, basically what it comes down to is that a evil space witch named Umitox, which is a familiar villain to the Power Rangers, is trying to get this little space guy named Lerigo, who has a power to go to a lost island to get her bride that is a giant lava monster. So the Power Rangers have to do it. And during that time, one of them gets hurt. And they're trying to, they're fighting and wrestling for, like, boxing to, for a foster's home. And there's a kid named Justin who just happens to turn into the Blue Power Ranger. The first ever kid to have a chance to be a Power Ranger. And yeah, he was a kid at the time. His real name is Blake Foster. And yeah. Overall, I think this movie, for the time that I watched it when I was a little kid, was scary. I mean, but while it was action-packed, it was also scary at the same time. And because it was, the parts that were scary was when Austin St. John and Amy Jo Johnson, the original Red Ranger and original Pink Ranger this time, turned evil, and when they summoned the lava monster. The Zords, I really don't know about them that much. I really don't like regular cars and trucks. They could have done better, and it shows. I don't know. I guess I'm just being a little too hating on the Zords this time around. What was the Zords the last time? They had like shapes on them the last time. The one issue I do have with this movie is the Pink Ranger. And that's when so they're going to look for Lerigo, and they have to go to Africa because he's in Africa at one point. And one of them gets tied up by a giant snake. She gets tied up by a giant snake. And Jason David Frank has to fight the giant snake to save her. And she gets injured, and she falls off a cliff. Well, she can still do the Zeo thing, the Zeo one. She can still do that. So she morphs into Zeo in the middle of the air. And when she hits the water, it just demorphs her. That's a problem. I didn't think that would even happen. So yeah. Yeah. It was a pretty okay movie. The lava monster was the Dematox. She was overly. She was a good villain. She was actually a good villain. The original villain, Rita Repulsa, made a cameo, and Lord Zed kind of did too. But Bulk and Skull. Now, Bulk and Skull were like the idiots of the Power Rangers, and they go on these crazy adventures. They end up getting captured when the helper of Dematox gets the wrong people that she wanted. She wanted somebody that was good, like Power Rangers. She tried and tried to get good people, and she ended up with those two idiots first. And then I'm calling their characters idiots, not the actors. And then she ended up with Jason David Frank, or not Jason David Frank, but Austin St. John and Amy Jo Johnson, who were both swimming, and they captured them. And they learned to get out of drowning in this movie. overall, this movie was okay. Now that I look at it, it was okay. And I still like the original, the first one. This one right here. I still like it 10 times better. And I like the newest one better. This one, it has flaws, but it doesn't do something stupid like demorphing when you get into the water. And kind of a nitpick with the Blue Ranger is he morphs, and when he morphs, he grows the average size to the others, which is okay. They wouldn't want a mini Ranger, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. So overall, I am going to give Power Rangers Turbo a 8.5. I'm gonna go at 8 or at 7.5 actually. No, to be fair, 8. So yeah, that has been my review of Power Rangers Turbo, and yeah. So, and I'm kind of confused. Is this the starting episode to it of the series, or is it just a origin? I think it's the origins. I don't know. It was a long time ago when this show came on. It was during Jet X years, I think. And I used to have the Turbos. I used to have these very movies on DVD on the old VCR tapes that my parents used to have. But yeah. So I used to have both of them on DVD until they got thrown away. So yeah. Overall, they're okay, and they do get job done, and it's pretty cool. And so yeah, that's been my review of Power Rangers Turbo. Did you like it? Have you ever seen this movie? Have you seen the original? Have you seen the newest one? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you next time. Bye.